For this year and the second one for this year. How does that sound, boys? So, who's first off on the list? VK3 HSB. VK3 AJA Portable. VK3 AJA. Now, look, you guys up from the other night, and that would be, got to be Andy, I suppose. That's correct, Peter. Thank you. I'll sit here and see you after ready to join. No worries, Andy. Now, where are you today? You still down at Lakes Entrance? Roger. Good man. Who else have we got there?
VK2, Juliet Delta Whiskey there, Pete. And we've also got a VK5 portable. Hopefully you'll call in. You might be able to hear him there. So just listen out for that one.
No worries, we've got that VK2 JDW. Who else do we have there? VK2 Kilo Tango. VK2 Kilo Tango. Were you on Thursday night there? And their name, please? The name is Bill, and I'm one of the Facebook group admins. Go ahead. No worries, Bill. Got you there, mate. Whereabouts are you located? I'm in Young, in New South, about 140 k's north-east Canberra. No worries, Bill. Got you loud and clear. So I've got Andy, Lewis. Lewis, where are you again, mate? VK2 JDW.
Yeah, the location's Lake Haven. Lake Haven, which is probably about 10k from Wyong there, Pete.
No worries, mate. I'll just put Y on. No problems. And Andy's in Lakes Entrance. I'm just noting this down. You're quite welcome to write it down yourself. Okay, who else we got? So we've got AJA, VK3 AJA, VK2 JDW, VK2 KT. Anyone else? Oh, nothing then. Did anyone get that? Because I got a whole heap of something. Nothing but noise this way. Yeah, that's all I've got, nothing but noise. I think, Rob, are you there? VK3 FENV? No, he's not here yet. Now, before we start, the VK3 VWS Josh, he might be coming on. So just everyone keep an ear out for him. He's going to be QRP in Eildon. Hopefully tonight. He said he might set up, so I mightn't be able to hear him. He's only doing 5 watts, and we might be able to hear him. But so just everyone just keep an eye out for Josh. That's VK3 VWS as in Volkswagens. Okay, let's kick off. There's only 4 of us tonight. That's right, New Year's Eve, who cares? All right, Andy, VK3 AJA, what do you got to say for yourself? VK3 HSB and the group. VK3 AJA Portable. Excellent. As you know, it's actually a bit nicer down there at the beach for a change. My usual QDS, we're second off, I would say. Sitting back here having a cool drink, looking after the parents' dogs because there's fireworks. So I'll have to go at 9:30, but I'll hang around till then. So I didn't get a chance to give everyone my life story the other day, so on the second round I might have a little bit of life story of Andy with everyone else did it the other night. And so that's about all I've got at this stage, so I'll put it back to you, VK3 HSB in the group, VK3 AJA Portable. No worries, Andy got to there, VK3 AJA in Lake Entrance at his parents' house, looking after the dogs for the fireworks. Okay, Lewis, VK2 JDW, what do you got to say for yourself?
Yeah, VK3 Fox Hotel Sierra Bravo, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. Good evening there, Pete, and good evening to Bill, and also Andy, and I can't remember who else is on. There is another VK5, I've got him on Facebook here, VK Fox Sierra Kilo Sierra, who's just tuned in, so he's QRP in South Australia, so we'll just have to listen out for him as well there. But yes, if my voice sounds a little bit different, it's because I'm on the home system, not on the mobile, and so this one's a rarity, and it's also been recorded, so I'll put this one up on Facebook a bit later on, so you get to see the beautiful 5 and 9 plus signals that you are putting up here on the Central Coast. So signals are all great at the moment, and hopefully a few more guys will join in. But yeah, good on you, Pete, for running the net there. It's been a long time coming, and it's good to get everyone together there. So yeah, hopefully we get a few more, and I get to join in a few more nights on, nights off there. So I'm looking forward to that anyway there, Pete. So I'll make it short so a few others can join in there. VK3 Fox Hotel Sierra Bravo, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey returning.
No worries, VK2 JDW. Yeah, mate, it's good to hear. He's just booming in down in Melbourne at the moment. Like I said here before, it's good to hear you on your home base, not in your mobile, where I can just hear you and not hear you. And but you've taught me a bit through the 2-metre radio, through the repeating, the linking. That was all good stuff. All right, Bill, VK2 KT, VK3 FHSB. What have you got to say? Yeah, VK3 FHSB and the group VK2 Kilo Tango returning to you. Yeah, I think we're using like radios, Peter. I've got the FTDX 3000 as well, mate. If that's what you're running, it's sounding glorious this way. I take it you've got the equaliser all set up nice because your voice sounds nice and clear. Yeah, I don't get a chance to get on often, guys. The reason being I work in IT and I work remotely, but I actually work for companies here in Australia and the US and the UK, and occasionally I've got to be live on the internet in their time zone, so it conflicts with chatting on the radio over night time. But being as it is tonight, I'm free. So I'm sitting here with a bottle of 4X and about to go and get another one while I listen. Rob shouldn't be far away because I was actually talking to FENV on this frequency a little while ago. We were both chatting to a VK7, but he said he was going to come back on. I'm actually one of the admins with E on all of the VK groups, the entry and the mobile and the VK amateur. Hopefully we're running the groups to you guys standards. We try and try to be fair to everybody. Like I say, I probably get on Facebook a little bit more than I do on the radio, which is a shame. I'd rather it be the other way around, but I do try. But working for companies in other countries means I can be up in the early hours of the morning, so I'll probably make it overseas contacts that you guys do miss out on at 2 and 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. If I'm up to work at those hours, I don't go to bed without turning the radio on. It's just a force of habit. So that's me, guys. Nice to meet everybody tonight. And if I do disappear, it's just that I'm going to the kitchen to grab another bottle of refreshment. So I'll throw it back to you, Peter. VK3 FHSB in the group, VK2 Kilo Tango. No worries, Bill. VK2 KT, VK3 FHSB. It's good, mate. You're doing a good trip down to Melbourne. It's fantastic. Of course, you're using the top quality radio. It's the 3000. I'm very impressed with it. Everyone's giving me good reports, so I think it was well worth investment. I was actually going to get the 991, and when I got there, I thought, I'm going to go the whole hog. So I did, because the radio you're going to have for years and years, and every report I read on EHAM or whatever it is, everything I've looked at has been good. So there's a couple of people who sort of bag radios, but that's just life. But in general, it's like 99% reckon it's fairly good radio, so that's good. All right, mate, you go and get yourself a bourbon or whatever you want to give it Jay. I don't know if you get Lewis is on the JDW. Andy, you want to have a chat to Lewis? Break. Hang on, got a break in there, okay. Just 2 seconds. Okay, break. Mate, who's there?
Okay then, get your pen and paper ready. You got VK3 Fox Echo November Victor operating out of Sandy Creek. The call this way is Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo, just sitting on the side, listening to you ladies and gentlemen out there, and you're all coming in very, very well. I've got you at the moment, VK3 HSB at just peaking over the 9, so 5 by 9. But good evening to you, sir. We'll sit on the side and we'll wait for our turn, QSL.
No worries, Rob. I put out a call for you before I thought you there. I was listening to you talking before and in Young. It's good. Yeah, no, back to you, Andy. Mate, open to anyone you want to chat to, except Bill and Rob. He's going to sit on the side. So it looks like in the talk to Lewis or me.
That's someone else calling, but whoever it is, I can only hear noise. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Peter. Bill, nice to hear you on. G'day. Pleased to meet you. I see you're on the Facebook admins there. Quite often see your very interesting posts in antennas and the assorted stuff. Very good. I think the Facebook page is really good. I'm a newly licensed amateur. Had my license about 5 months or so, not even. And I went straight for advanced. But it's been great using the Facebook page sort of combined with radio. I think they go together really well. It's a good way to organise nets, etc. So, yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's fine. And that's all I can tell you. I was speaking to Lewis before for the first time, so I've had a chat to him. So I'll pass it back to you, Peter, and you can see maybe if that other station can get some audio across to us, because all I can hear is noise. VK3 SB in the group, VK3 AJA portable, VK3 FOE.
VK3 FOE. Just stand by to see. We're going to see there's another station they're trying to get through. His audio is absolutely shocking. This station who's trying to get through, I've got no idea who you are, but your audio is absolutely horrendous. Just try again.
If that was actually me, VK3 FALE, the name is Tom Tango Oscar Mike. We just changed microphones. The DCMF Yasu mic seems to be malfunctioning for some reason. So I've changed that to a standard mic, and I'm assuming it's okay.
No worries, Tom. So that answers that question. Who is it? So, yeah, no worries, Tom. VK3 FALE, VK3 HSB. Where are you located? What's the QDH there, Tom? I'll just write it down.
Yeah, VK3 FHSB and the group. I should put in VK3 FALE portable for my call sign. Actually, I'm operating just outside Wangaratta in northeast Victoria.
No worries, Tom. Doing a fine job from Wang down to Melbourne. I don't know if the other boys can hear you well, but I can hear you beautifully. Yeah, I think a microphone. Throw that old onto the bin, mate, or fix it, because he's not doing too well. So, Tom, you want to jump onto someone? You've got Lewis, VK2 JDW. You've got Andy, VK3 AJA. You've got Bill, VK2 KT. And Rob, who's sitting on the side, he thinks he's going to listen. VK3 SCNV. Go for it.
Well, thanks, Pete. I'll just say a quick good evening to everybody. And I haven't caught up with Lewis in a while, actually, on the radio. So, yeah, good to hear you there, mate. And Bill, good to hear you for the first time on the radio. And Rob, I think we've spoken once before, and Andrew, I think we've spoken once before. So that's great to hear you guys. And best wishes for the new year. Look, I might just make this over a quick one and just have a bit of a listen and come back on the next round. So I'll put it back to you then, Peter. VK3 FHSB and the group from VK3 FALE portable.
No worries, Tom. So you're doing mighty fine, John, from Wangaratta into Melbourne. Back to Lewis. What do you want to say, mate? You want to have a chat with someone, or you just want to have a chat with me?
Yeah, VK3 Fox Hotel Sierra Bravo, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. I'll just say g'day to Tom. Geez, Tom, I can understand you, mate. What's going on? Must be that new radio you've got there sounding absolutely fantastic up here in the Wyong, and on frequency. That's a change there. So good work there, mate, and great to catch up with you. I haven't heard you definitely for a while. It's been I've been working all mobile lately, so haven't had much time on the system here. So as I said to Pete earlier, it's I've got this on record, so I'm going to put it up on Facebook later, so everybody gets to see their beautiful 5 and 9 plus signals that they're putting in there. So how's things going down there, Tom? VK3 FALE, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey.
So yeah, VK2 Juliet Delta
Delta Whiskey in the group, VK3, FALE portable returning. Yeah, sorry, mate. I was just eating some oranges. Excuse me, just stand by for a second. Yeah, my apologies. That just went down the wrong way. Things have been pretty busy, pretty hectic, as you can imagine, over the Christmas period. And I know we just sort of got to unwind and have a bit of real time off today with actually nothing to do. So I guess you could say the break's just starting. But look, it's going to be short-lived. I go back on the 11th. But look, any break's better than no break at all. But you're doing a fine signal in here. You're about you're almost 20 over 9 today. So, and that's pretty indicative of everybody's signals tonight. Everybody's at least a 5-9. I don't think anyone's been under a 5-9. So, the band's in great condition. I've been spending a great deal of time on the radio the past couple of weeks. As I say, been busy with work, etc., etc. But look, there's been some good openings on 10, so I've been enjoying that, as you well know. But that's about it, mate. I haven't got much more to report than that. VK2 JBW in the group, VK3 FALE portable.
Yeah, VK3 FALE portable, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. Yeah, good work there, Tom. I've heard you on 10. I think I've heard you on 15 as well. Just on the walk past there, or just having a quick listen. But yeah, it's been great conditions on 10 metres, and also for us guys with the advanced license, 17 metres has been open as well, and that's been really good listening into Europe there. There is another station on the air I just want to call, VK5. I think it's Fox Sierra Kilo Sierra. I don't know if we can hear him there, but do you copy there, Scott? Back to you. Yeah, I can't hear nothing this way there, so I'll give it back to you there, Pete.
VK3 FALE, VK3 HSC in the group. I think it was VK3 FCKC. Scott, is that right, Scott?
No, it's a VK5 there, Pete. VK5 Fox Sierra. I'm just reading. Sierra Kilo Sierra. He's QRP in South Australia.
Oh, okay. All right. So VK5 FSKS.
Yeah, Fox Sierra Kilo Sierra. I think it was.
No, I just put him on the list anyway. What did you say he was? He's in South Australia. Have you heard him on, or is he just sitting there?
I was actually talking to him on Facebook there. He's up at, I'm just looking at Chafty Dam. He's QRP. So, yeah, not too sure if he's making it, or I haven't heard him. There's a bit of Northern Neighbours in the background there, but you might hear him in from your location.
Cool. VK5, Fox Sierra, Kilo Sierra, Scotty, VK3 FHSB. Listening for you, mate. VK5, Fox Sierra, Kilo Sierra. Can't hear you, Scott. Sorry, mate, but luck of the draw on a QRP, I suppose. Just how it is. All right, that's it. Bill's there. How are you there? VK2 KC, VK3 FHSB in the group. Yeah, VK3 FHSB in the group. VK2 Kilo Tango. Yeah, still kicking around. Listen to you guys. Some great signals coming in tonight. Tom, VK3 FAOE, mate, 5x9, rock solid, great copy. Same with Pete. Peaking 10s and 15s over 9. So that's VK2 JDW. Great signal coming out of there, and And Peter, VK3FHSB, 5x9, mate. Rock solid, so quite a good night. I'm copying a little bit of static up here and the occasional crack. I think I've got a cracked insulator on one of the power poles out in the street. Every so often it's chucking an arc, and it just takes a while for this 3000's gain to come back to be able to hear you guys. It'll crack and it'll go up to a 30/9, and it's dead for half a second until it evens back out, and I start to receive again. So I do miss the occasional word when this thing's arcing, but after we get a bit of rain, it seems to settle it for a while. But I actually bought myself a little Linko handheld scanner that goes from nothing up to 1300 meg, and it actually works on AM/FM sideband CW, and I'm in the process of changing the whip over to receive a little bit clearer on HF. I'm going to walk around and see if I can't pinpoint where this damn thing is with a handheld. It's a great little device for diagnosing interference inside the house. So I'm going to use it for trying to find which pole has a problem, and then I'll ring Essential Energy and see if I can't get the damn thing fixed. But we'll see how we go. It was a bit of an investment to get this little handheld, but now I've got it. I love the damn thing. It's a great little receiver. I'm over the ball with it. Right, I'll say back to you, Peter. I didn't get a chance to go to the fridge. I have a phone call, but I'm going to go shortly, mate. VK3 FHSB in the group. VK2 Kilo Tango.
No, Phil, you can nick off and go get yourself a drink. Before you go, now this SCDF 3000, mate. Any special things I need to know? I couldn't play with the content, the whiskey and the filters and whatever else. The special trick that I need to know is VK2, VK3, HSB work.
Yeah, Peter, I've probably got every document that I could find on a drive here, mate. Message me off the Facebook page and give me your email address, and I'll send you everything I've got. I've even got the service manual for it now, mate, but I've certainly got the setup documentation for the Ham Radio Deluxe and all the digital modes. I know you don't need it yet, but it's a good thing to have in your collection of documentation. The inbuilt interface, inbuilt sound card in this thing is just magical. When you get a chance to use it, you'll agree with me for sure. Fine-tuning the parametric equalizer so your voice sounds real is the most important, and I just do that by turning the power down, plugging the headphones in, putting it on the monitor, and after I've got it as close as I can get it to my voice, I get my wife to talk into the microphone so I can listen to her in headphones and just fine-tune it. So once your voice sounds like your voice in the headset, you're pretty bright to go. But the equalizer will change depending on what microphone you're using. I have to have a different setting for the standard hand mic. At the moment, I'm using a Yaesu MD100 desk mic, but I'm getting a Heal headset shortly, so I'll have to change it again. But yeah, once you get the equalizer right, don't overdrive the mic gain, don't overdrive the processor. Otherwise, you'll have an absolute ball with it. I can't fault the damn thing. I love it. I had an FT950 before this, and sold it to a friend that lives close, and grabbed this one. So yeah, look, very, very happy with it. I bought this one off Andrews in Sydney, and I was down there about 3 or 4 weeks ago and dropped him a couple of cases of sherries down to his shop, and who should walk through the door but the managing director of Yaesu in Japan. So I got introduced to this guy, and I got his business card, and happened to turn up in the shop at the right time. It was great chatting to him. Right, I'll throw it back to you, mate, and I am going to go and get a beer. Don't forget, PM me on Facebook and give me your email address, and I'll send you some documentation. VK3 FHSB, VK2 K2.
No worries, Bill. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll give you my email address, and if you can send me some details, that'll be good. Just to know, just for set up and whatever. All right, I'm going to throw it open. I'm going to have a quick foot bath. I'm going to go to the toilet. How's that sound? So I'll hand it over to Andy, and really I'll probably talk to Lewis. Lewis, the next guy. Rob's probably there. Tom's still there, I think. VK3
VK3 AJA, VK3 FHSB in the group. So take it away, Andy.
Thank you, VK3 HSB in the group. VK3 AJA Cornwall. G'day. Nice signal from Wayne. I think it's on there. No, I'm in saying that because I'm at the beach at the moment. Yeah, great bunch. I mean, it's be involved in the media reading time tonight. That's why we just went up to the town, but it's a great match last night. And I'll be looking forward to joining it regularly when I get home as well. I'll fire up the old 101 as well. Just to see what works. Interesting stuff. I was just looking at the Facebook page now. Brian Thompson, working sportsman down at University of Geelong, I think, with the military whip stuck in the ground. I don't know if anyone talked to him in the last couple of days. Anyway, that's something interesting to look at. Actually, he's a bit sorry, I'll get it right with his old military setup. Interesting looking stuff. Looks like brand new, so there you go. Anyway, I'm going to go and look after the dogs because the fireworks have started in about 4 minutes. So I'll probably come back to the net after that's over. So I'll just give it back to Peter if he's there, or Tom will do it, and I'll go and look after the drums. But if I don't catch it before the next match, everyone has a great New Year, and look forward to catching up on this match on a regular basis. VK3, VK3 AJA.
Yeah, I think Pete's just jumped out for a minute there, but yeah, should be back in a few minutes there. The VK3 Fox November Echo Victor. Do you copy VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey?
Yeah, I don't even know if he actually called it right, did he? I don't think so. We'll try again, bud. Do you mean VK3 Fox Echo November Victor as in FNV QSL?
Yeah, your call sign. Anyway, not too sure there. It's Rob, is it? Lewis is the name this way. Lima Echo Whiskey Indy Sierra, and located up in Wyong on the central coast of New South Wales. There, you're throwing a nice signal up here, 5.9 plus, and it's very, very clear. There's a little bit of noise on the band, but nothing to be concerned about, and fireworks going off in the background again. So yeah, it's all happening up this way there. Back to you, Rob.
Yeah, no worries, Lewis. No worries, not a problem. Lovely signal your way as well. Hopefully, while I carry on to you, could you quickly give me your call sign again, and then I'll be up again for you.
Yeah, no problems there, Rob. It's VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey.
That's great. Cheers, Lewis. I'm jotting names and call signs down here and what they are, like QRP and World War and all that kind of thing. Well, if we were having a game of cards, bud, you beat me. You're 5 plus 20, would you believe, down here into Sandy Creek. 5 plus 20, absolutely rock solid. If I had another chair here and Jan moved over, it sounds like you're in the shack here. And excellent audio coming out of you as well. So certainly doing the trick, my friend. And good old Bill, bless him. 4X he's drinking. Yeah, well, that's not bad, is it, if you like drinking lolly water? So we'll let him have that. He's getting older in years, bless him. So good on him. But yeah, I'll hand it back to you, Lewis. Cheers, bud. If I don't come back on the next over, I'm out doing an Evox. I'm out having a ciggy. So there you go. There's my bike. VK2, JDW, VK3, Fox Echo, November Victor and the group. Over to you, Lewis.
Yeah, VK3 Fox Echo November Victor, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. Yeah, Bill's drinking the good stuff. I'll say that because I work for the company that actually makes it. So yeah, but I prefer the Jack Daniel's whiskey. and as the call sign. It's always been my favourite drop of drink. Not that I drink very often, but that's my choice of that kind of stuff. At the moment, I'm not drinking. I have a few more drinks later on after the net there, close to midnight anyway. Anyway, 73 to you there, Rob, and enjoy your New Year's there, and I'll maybe catch you a bit later on there. And I'll throw it back, hopefully Peter's back there, VK3 Fox Hotel Sierra Bravo, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey.
No worries, boys. VK2 JDW, VK3 FHS Santa Cruz. Another year's gone, eh? Unbelievable. I was just went out riding on the 27th, 2 days after Christmas Day. I was sitting in the same seat that I sat in the same time, the same everything last year. And my mate was sitting with me, texting me, and I said, you wouldn't mind, I hadn't seen him for a year. He's got a hand of motorbike upstairs. And I sat there and looked at him and I said, do you realise it's a year since I looked at you? And he said, mate, it feels like it's 2 weeks. So it's unbelievable how things go. It's amazing.
Yeah, Roger there, Pete. Yeah, this year's gone so fast. It's been unbelievable, but yeah, but it's been a good year this year, and even though I've been working a fair bit more than I normally would, it has been a good year. We've got I've got a pool going in the backyard in a couple of weeks, so it'll be ready for next summer. That'll be something to look forward to, even though the beach is only a couple of minutes away. But yeah, I kind of it's been nearly 15 months since I've ridden a bike, and I actually haven't missed it after riding bikes since I've been about 8-year-old. I haven't actually missed riding for probably the first time in probably over 35 years, so that's the amount of time I was on bikes for. But I do miss it in a way, but I don't. And my arm's been a lot better since I've been off the bikes. I've got a plate in the arm where I had a run in with Skippy, and he kind of come off second best, but my arm was kind of a bit of a tangle and got some metal in it. So yeah, it's one of those things, but you kind of get it in your blood, you never get it out, and I'll probably go back to it again eventually one day, but at the moment I'm enjoying not riding at the moment there, Pete.
Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries, bro. Yeah, I like the ground, I love it. I've enjoyed it forever. One of the blokes went past 76 and he's still right, and we're talking, you know, enduro riding. It's an old bloke. He gets along pretty good for an old bloke. A lot of people come in and say, what's this old bloke? What's he getting right? And he's just got to be really he's a very good guy. He's just a long time. He's all good. Hey, listen, what I want to know is, what sort of antenna setup are you running on? Right?
Yeah, the antenna, if you go to my QRZ page, you'll see the photos there, but all it is, it's a Wyndham off-centre fed dipole. So it's up around about 35 feet off the top of the roof. Actually, on my old what was it? It was a Titan DX antenna. That's the pole I use for the off-centre fed dipole, and the only difference is it's got a vertical radiator on it as well, so it radiates both sides, both ways, or whatever you want to call it, and seems to do a good job. I had one originally when I first got into radio, and it got destroyed, and then I went over to the Gap Titan, and then I've gone back to this one because it was a really good. It's a very low noise antenna, and it's got great ears on it. Hears quite well, and it gets out quite well as well. So, but I'm using the amp as well, so that's probably why I'm a little bit stronger at the moment. I've got to keep this the valves working on it. it hasn't had a good run for a while. So I'm running about 400 watts at the moment. So probably why I'm putting in a good, nice, strong signal there, Pete. But the other antenna is a hex beam, which is 20 meters down to 6 meters, and it works really good. They're just a gain antenna. Look like an upside down clothesline, and I get a lot of comments about from your neighbours how the wife hangs the washing out and all those kind of things. But yeah, it's an exceptionally great antenna. You notice the difference from when you're on 20 meters and you listen to DX in Europe on the long way. You switch over to the hex beam and your signal doubles quite quickly, and yeah, it's they're an amazing antenna. But yeah, that's all I'm running at the moment. I'm looking at a loop antenna. Hopefully, sometime in the new year, I want to try one of them out. But I'm going to put it as a square configuration, not as a triangle, and see how it goes. So the location here is great. It's I'm 300 meters from lakes and 2.5K from the ocean. So some nice places for takeoff for DX there. Back to you, Pete.
Yeah, I've actually seen your photos, because I remember the cobweb bike or the cobweb antenna. I just wasn't sure what you're actually running on. So I've just got a Wyndham offset effect. It was just something I bought off eBay, just as not a joke, but just to try. I think it cost me $80 delivered, and that's what I'm using now. I've just got that up about probably 5 metres. The problem I've got one of the poles, the support pole, the one end is coming out of the roof of the house, so I put a 4 metre steel conduit up out of the roof. It's actually a sit over 2 metres out of the roof, and then that runs diagonally across the block over a pergola, steel pergola, and then I've got another 8 metres in the end, because I've got 2 poles, 2 conduits put together, 40 mil and a 32, or 25, sorry. And I've just got some of that orange nylon and some pulleys, and I just pull it up when I want to use it and I let it down. I don't know, it's just because I just don't like them sitting up there like advertising. I know you can still see the poles. When I drive past on near a main road, I think it just stands out like dogs and legit. So yeah, $80. I threw it up and put it gold. I actually made a 91 Balin, locked that up, and I was using that just for receive for a while. But I wouldn't mind throwing that up just to do a comparo to see what the difference is. Yeah, good stuff. VK2 JDW, VK3 of HS3 in the group. Back to you, Woodward.
Yeah, VK3 Fox Hotel Sierra Bravo, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. Yeah, I think with the OCFs, if you get them up around 35 to 40 feet, you just notice the difference. I've got the receive end probably around about, it'd probably be about 3 meters off the ground, and the long end, it's probably about 6 or 7 meters off the ground, and it just seems to pull in that DX just nicely, and pulls in the good signals. They're a great antenna, and being multi-band, it's even better. But yeah, I'm going to try a few different ones and see how we go. I hope to get rid of the hex beam probably in the next 12 months and put up a 3 or 4 element flat beam, and one with the 40 meter kind of rotatable dipole you can put on the beam, and kind of use that for a bit of skip. So that's hopefully down the line there this year sometime. Don't know when, but we'll get there, and I'll change a few antennas around, and I plan to get right into it this year and start working a bit of DX and keeping a log, because I don't keep a log. I write them in a book, and that's about as far as I go. But I should be putting them in QRZ or logging them and things like that. And but I just don't get the time there or things. Anyway, I'll let you get back to someone else there, Pete. VK3 Fox Sierra Bravo Victor, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey.
Good man, Lewis, no worries. And before I go to someone else, I'm just doing Exactly. So when I talk normally, I'm doing 11 watts. So how good's that?
VK2 Triple N.
Yeah, you got a VK2 Triple N there, Pete.
Yeah, VK2 Triple N. Your name is?
Darren, D-A-R-R-E-N.
No worries, Darren. Where are you located, mate?
Beautiful Bondi Beach.
Beautiful Bondi Beach. That sounds good to me. You have here VK3 FHSB and the group. I'll run through the group if you want. VK3 AJA, Andy, he's in Lake Entrance. Just talking to VK2 JDW Lewis in Lake Haven near Wyong. You have VK2 KT Bill in Young, New South Wales. VK3 FBNB Rod in Sandy Creek, Northern Victoria, up near the View. VK3 FAOE Tom, he's in Wangaratta and it's portable. And yourself, Darren, in Bondi Beach. That's you, VK2 Triple N, VK3 FHSB.
Yeah, okay, look, I'm really sorry. I didn't realise you had such a big group on. I was just flicking past, it only just turned on. And I was just flicking past and heard you and the other fellow there having a chat. Thought I'd jump in and say a quick g'day. So I won't hold things up, but g'day to anyone that can hear me. Both you guys are good signals over here, so I'm certainly sure that a few of the other boys will have no problems getting across here either. So with that, I'll say hello and goodbye in one over. And I'll just sort of sit on the side and have a bit of a listen. But a happy new year to all you guys as well. Back to you.
Yeah, Darren, listen, you're quite happy to join us. This is a net that I run. This is the second one we've done. We have a group called VK Entry, the amateur radio. It's a Facebook-based radio group. And we all get on there and Facebook together. And then I've organised just to get on the radio every Tuesday and Thursday night at the moment to have a chat. So it's sort of like new technology and old technology, and we sort of cross-link them together, and we can sort of talk on Facebook and with the radio. It works very well.
It sounds good. Look, I normally don't switch on in the evenings at all, let alone during the day these days. But I just went up the road to watch some of the fireworks and came home and thought, I wonder if there's anything happening on the radio, and I turned on, and lo and behold, I saw all these big signals everywhere, so I was quite surprised. Sounds like you got a big group as well, so sounds like it's off to a flying start, so congratulations on that. All right, look, not much more from me really. Just before I sit on the phone, what was your name?
Peter, Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo, and as I said, this is the VK net. The first one we had Tuesday was actually 15 of us on, but obviously because it's New Year's Eve, there's only half a dozen of us sitting here, Curacao.
Yeah, good on you, Peter. Well, that's pretty impressive, mate. Normally it takes a fair while to get nets up to, in the numbers of 15, 20, whatever it is. Looks like you're going to have a good one on your hands. All right, buddy, I'll let you carry on controlling things, but yeah, thanks for calling in and saying quick. I appreciate it.
No worries, Darren. Anytime, mate. VK2, Triple N, VK3, thanks for that, mate. Okay, Andy. He's gone. Andy's gone. He said to be back. Lewis is there. Bill, you there, Bill? VK2, KT, VK3, FHSB in the group.
Yeah, VK3 FHSB in the group, VK2 KT, and VK2 Triple N, Darren. Yeah, good evening, mate. You're pushing good numbers this way. I'm in Young. I heard you the other day talking to Josh, but I didn't have a chance to break in and say g'day. But I've heard you on air before, mate, and you're always pushing good numbers. That's a lovely signal tonight. You're 10 over 9, probably peaking 20 over 9s to me, so very, very nice to listen to, mate. I'm in Young. I'm probably 350, 400 k's from you, but you're certainly making a nice grade. I'll throw it back to you, Peter, because you caught me short, mate. For all the guys on here that have come up from the CB ranks, I've got to go 10-100, and for all you guys that are married, I'm going to go and shake hands with the unemployed. So, Pete, I'll throw it back to you, mate.
Yeah, no worries, Bill. It's good. Yeah, go and shake hands with the girlfriend's friends, as they say. Tom, are you still there, mate? Yeah, VK3 FAOE, VK3 FHSB in the group. You there, mate? VK3 FHSB and the group, VK3 FAOE. You got another station there, Peter?
you, Peter. No worries, Tom. Yeah, this is VK3 at HSB for the Facebook VK entry group.
There's VK3 FHSB and VK3 Bravo Sierra Golf. Eric, and it's VK3 mobile Galvey over.
Sorry, Derek. VK3 BSG, VK3 at HSB. You're not considering. I can hardly hear you, mate. What are you doing? I think you said you're portable.
Yeah, mobile from the car. It's
VK3 Bravo Sierra Golf. VK3 FALE portable returning. How are you, Eric? Good to hear, mate. And look, your signal's pretty low to me. I've only just got up. I'm portable up in Wang, as you may have gathered. But look, if we don't make it on the next couple of overs, just wanted to say Happy New Year, mate.
Yeah, QSL, Happy New Year, no worries. Okay, well, if I'm not being doing very well, I'll just continue listening and see how we go. If I'm called in and Gary, it means I'm back at the function that I'm currently sitting in the car park of. Okay, well, over to you, Tom, and then over to Pete. VK3 FALE portable VK3 BSG mobile. Over to you, Tom.
Sorry, VK3 BSG, mobile VK3 FALE portable. Sorry, I missed the end of that, Eric. I heard you put it back to me. Maybe your signal will pick up as you go. I'm not sure how far you're travelling or how long you'll be out. Anyway, I was just listening to some of you guys, talking about your antennas. I'm running an antenna for iPhone here as well, for a home roof. It's about 10 metres to the feed point, and that's how I run portable up here from Wang. But look, they're a great multi-band option. But I find the inverted loop that I run at home, that I have operated from here previously, outperforms it on a single band, and I think that's the thing. Antenna search iPhones and G5 RVs and things like that, they're all good. But I find that it's just an antenna that's resonant on the band that you want to operate on seems to always run a little bit better. And just further to what you said there, Lewis, about getting rid of the headset. Well, mate, I'll tell you what, when you're looking to get rid of that thing, get a hold of it, and we'll come to some sort of arrangement. Because I started the home brewing one, but I've kind of lost interest in it. When you're ready to get rid of yours, give us a call, and I'll definitely be interested in it. All right, I'll check it back to you. That's the new report. VK3 HSB and VK3 FALE portable. No worries, Tom. I could just hear Eric there. He's in and out all over the place. Actually, I lost you there for a bit. Yeah, it's dropped out a bit. It's come back a bit in flying colours. Who else we got? Rob, you sitting around there. VK3 FENV, VK3 FHSB. You there, mate?
VK7 November Whiskey Tango.
Victor Kilo 4, Mike November Mike Mobile.
VK7 NWC, this November Whiskey Tango. VK3 FHSB.
Yeah, VK3 FHSB. G'day, Peter again. Scott down in Tassie. G'day, guys. Happy New Year to everybody. And you just had a VK4 Mike November Mike Mobile call you as well, Peter. Over.
Yeah, run that by me again, Scotty. I missed that one.
VK4 Mike November Mike. Over.
No worries. VK4 Mike November Mike. VK3 FHSB. Peter this way.
VK3 FHSB and VK4 Mike November Mike Mobile.
Yeah, how you going, Peter? Here's Mike India Kilo Echo, and I'm hearing you pretty well up here. I'm just north of Brisbane, over.
North of Brisbane, okay. So how far north of Brisbane are we?
Sitting about 40 k's north of Brisbane, just past the Bulter. Just sitting out in the just out in the state forest at the moment. Just sort of, I get a bit quiet out here. Just get away from all the noise of the QTH, over.
No worries. And your name there, the name this way is Peter, mate. Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo.
Yeah, Peter, my name is Mike India Kilo Echo.
No worries, cheers, mate. Mike, yes, no worries, mate. Yeah, you're on the Facebook VK entry group tonight. We have a net every Tuesday and Thursday night. Anyone's welcome to come along. You don't have to be a head call or anything. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are. Everyone's quite happy to jump in. So Tuesdays and Thursday nights, generally we want to start off in 7:09 home. Generally start from 9 o'clock and run till probably 11 o'clock at night. Back to you then, mate.
Yeah, I'm on the Facebook group as well, Peter. My name's Michael Marriage. I'm on there. Yeah, sort of, I'm running on the computer, so I can't get all US calls. I can't hear you properly. The VK3, isn't it? So yeah, I've got to come out mobile and be able to hear you properly, over.
Hey, VK2KT, and he's used to saying good day there to Mike. MNM, you copy?
Yeah, VK2KT, I think it was. Yeah, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good day, Mike. We're running the same Tridents, mate. Remember, mate?
I didn't feel as young, is it, over?
Yeah, good to finally talk to you. I thought I was going to say good day before conditions deteriorate. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm just sitting out here in the Triton at the moment with the FC8.7. I've got a 40 metre, like a loaded whip type on the antenna on there, over.
Yeah, VK4 MNM, VK2KT, no worries, mate. As you told me the ball going for the front of your unit, you're still looking.
Just still looking. I haven't worried about it yet. I just bought a motorbike, so I'm sort of not spending money at the moment on the car, over.
Yeah, really there, mate. Look, I wasn't worried about it until I hit a skinny, and then I sort of had to. It cost me less to put a ball on the front to repair the panels, mate. So I just put one on the front. No worries, sorry. I'll try back to Peter again. I just wanted to say good day before conditions deteriorated. It was nice to finally catch up to you. I was chatting so much on Facebook. First time voice, mate. I'll go back here, Pete. Sorry, mate. VK3 FHSB.
Hang on, boys, I've just got to nick off for a sec. I want me just trying to get in the door. So I'll hand it over to Lewis, mate. Chief, VK2 JDW. I'll leave it to you for a sec, Lewis. I'll be back.
Yeah, no problems there, Pete. VK4 Mike November Mike, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. Beautiful signal down here on the Central Coast there, Mick. 5 and 9 from your mobile there, and then good to hear the VK4s in there. Back to you.
Yeah, I'm running 75 watts on the 857 at the moment. Just sitting out here in the forestry. It's nice and quiet out here. At home I get a lot of noise. Come out here, it's nice and quiet here a lot more. Over.
Yeah, no problems there, Mick. It sounded great anyway, mate, and making the trip down here quite good. And yeah, that's the main thing. You're getting out. I run mobile a fair bit. I run the IC7000 in the car with a screwdriver antenna, and have an absolute blast with it while cruising to work most nights. And yeah, it's a great thing. I'll just give Scotty a call there in VK7. Northwestern Tasmania, 20 plus there, Scotty, mate. You're just blowing the needle away again.
Yeah, g'day Lewis again, and also to Mike and the rest of the crew out there. Happy New Year to everybody. Also 20 over 9, go ahead.
Yeah, no problems there. Every time I talk to you, I think, Scott, even when I'm in the mobile, you're always blasting the needle. You must be just in an absolute great location down there in Tasmania, right on the coast. Probably like me, next to the ocean, so you're getting a good takeoff around the country there, mate.
Yeah, salt water's a really good friend, isn't it? Actually, it's funny you should say that. You can even actually watch the standing wave change between tides It's not a joke, it's actually serious. But the other thing too is that, the loop antenna works pretty well on 40 over.
Yeah, it's absolutely sounding fantastic there, Scotty. Now I just want to grab a very unusual one. VK3 BSG mobile. Hope you're still there, Eric. What's going on, mate? Usually I'm the one on the mobile. You're usually on the base. What's going on there, mate?
returning.
Yeah, I think Eric might have went there, Pete. I'll throw it back to you anyway there, Pete. Yeah, you hearing me there?
Yeah, I just lost it for a bit. There's a bit of a bang crash at the front, and this one comes off in. Oh, there's something wrong. So we go and have a look at this front. There's like recent fireworks going on.
Yeah, they've gone up here a fair bit. I don't know if can you just see if Eric's still there? I gave him a call, but I didn't hear him.
Yeah, I've got a lot of QRM here going mental.
Yeah, the Indonesian's coming through now, I think.
Yeah, Peter, Eric's asking you to give, Peter, Lewis is asking you to give Eric a call over.
Oh, no worries, I just lost him there for a minute. Eric, VK3 BSG, is it there, mate? VK3 HSB.
Nothing heard here.
Static crashes and noise and all sorts of rubbish. I don't know what's going on. VK2 JDW, you there, mate?
Yeah, VK3 Fox Hotel Sierra Bravo, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. Yeah, it's getting a bit noisy on here, Pete. The northern neighbours are starting to ramp up a bit and make a bit of noise there.
I moved him last year. I can pick you out every now and then, but you're getting quite low. But hang in there, we'll see how we go. 40% o'clock. Still really just get off the radio yet. Let me see what else is going to be around. Darren, Bondi Beach, VK2, Triple S, VK3 FHSB.
Yeah, g'day Peter, I'm still here, mate. I've been up and down the band, had a bit of a listen to that, came back and heard the signal is not quite as strong as before. So obviously the band was shifting around a little bit. G'day to Bill. Bill, I'm sorry I didn't jump in the other day and say g'day when I was talking with Josh. But maybe next time you hear us having a chat, just jump in and say hello. And I don't know when that's going to be. As I said, I don't get on a great deal these days. G'day to Scotty out there in Tassie. Nice to hear you, Scott. You're nice and strong over here this evening. And g'day to anyone else that can hear me. Take over to you, Pete. Back to you, Peter. Over.
Oh, sorry. I've got a little static crash and all sorts of stuff going on at the moment. No worries. Thanks for that. Where have we got? Scotty and Tassie, VK7, NWT, VK3 FHSB.
Yeah, VK3 FHSB and the group VK7 NWT. G'day to you, Darren, too. Happy New Year, mate. You're sounding pretty good down here. But I don't think I've worked KT, so I'm just going to give him a call. VK2 Kilo Tango. I hope I got the call right. VK7 NWT, over.
Yeah, VK7 NWT, VK2 Kilo Tango. Yeah, you got a spot on, Scott. No, we haven't worked, mate. You're pushing a grey signal this way. 10 over 9 rock solid. Go ahead.
Yeah, the same. It's Bill, is it?
Oh, yeah, Scott, Bill, mate.
Yeah, good one, Bill. Happy New Year or whatever the hell it is going on tonight, mate. It'll be all the same again tomorrow. We'll be talking about January and what's coming for the rest of the year. So I suppose it's a good opportunity to get together. But good signal, Bill. 10 over 9 as well. What's your antenna, please, over?
Yeah, VK7 NWT, VK2 KT. I'm using an offset center-fed dipole. It's about 35 feet to the barren, and it drops down to about 25 feet the short end, the long end. The long end is facing north, short leg is facing due south So I'm surprised it's working as good as it is, and I'm running it with an FTDX 3000 there, Scott. Go ahead.
Yeah, nice. I looked at the 3000. Just have come down in price too, Bill, over.
Oh, Scott, it's a bucket full of technology for the price. Honestly, when you're looking at the price of the Icons and the Kenwoods for the same functions, I can't fault this. I've had it since the start of October, and the more I use it, the more I fall in love with it. Mate, go ahead.
Yeah, I just picked up this 950, FT 950, and underneath the tree on Christmas morning, about 3 days later, was an FT 450, which is getting neglected at the moment, hasn't been hardly used. Anyway, I've always been Kenwood Pro. I'm saving up for the 990, but $8,000 is a lot of money. When you look at 2.6 for the FTDX 3000, it's very cheap. Anyway, everyone's sounding good regardless of what radio they're using, so the piece of wire outside's the most important thing. I'll put it to you, Bill, to put it back to Peter, and I'll listen another round, and I'll better get to bed. VK2KT, VK7NWT group, over.
Yeah, VK7NWT, VK2KT, the group returning. Yeah, look, I like the idea of being able to throw the signals away and flogging it out, and I've got the radio connected straight with a inbuilt sound card to the PC, mate. I think that's a fabulous idea. Love the way it functions. Works with Ham Radio Deluxe like a dream, so quite happy with it, mate. Yeah, very good to make the contact. Wish you all the best for the new year, mate, and happy Easter. Hot cross buns on the shelves already, so that's the next thing that's going to come up. She's all too commercialised for me, I'm afraid. I'll throw it back to you, Peter, VK3 FHSB, mate. You can throw around. Take it away.
No worries, Bill. VK2, KC, VK3 FHSB, get the group. Scotty, yeah, one money one of those same as Bill, the 3000s, but I looked at you from radios, and yeah, like you said, for the save the money, that's just hands down. I love this thing, it's unbelievable. Bill's going to send me a bit more info on it to tune correctly and get it all set up, but apparently everyone can hear me and it sounds fantastic and it's all good. Feels well.
Yeah, very nice radio, and a friend up the road here in Wynyard bought the 1200 a few months ago, and the price of they've come down. And it's a big difference between the Icon and the Kenwoods at the top of the range with the Acer at the moment. But having said that, I'm still on the save for the 990. Yeah, a lot of money. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the new year, Peter, over.
Yeah, 990 is a nice looking radio. I just can't come with that expense. Or not yet. I've only been doing this for 3 months. I just can't justify that. It'll take me 5 years to justify that. It's fancy enough, but anyway. Alright, who else we got on the chart here? Andy's away. Lewis still better going. Lloyd Rob's still bad. Rob, VK3, FEMD, VK3 FHSB. Well, I can't hear Rob. We'll try and get started going. VK2 Triple N, VK2 Triple N, VK3 FHSB. Are you there, Darren?
Yes, I'm here. Good timing, Peter. I just went to the fridge and got another beer and I'm back. So that was good timing, Evan.
Oh, I think you just come back there again, Darren. I just didn't get that.
You're saying good timing. I just came back from getting a beer. Over.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, you were just in and out, mate, at the moment. So good. I hope you're drinking something decent, not that VB rubbish. Oh, very good. Yeah, do you want to have a quick chat to someone, mate? I'll hand it back to you. VK2 Triple N.
Yeah, look, it sounds like a bit of a yacing crowd tonight, so I might be out of my depths here, over.
Icon this way.
Any Kenwood people on here?
Yeah, me, Darren.
Who's me?
Yeah, Scotty. I'm still Kenwood. I've just succumbed to the dark side, over.
You'll be back, guaranteed.
The force may be with you, brother.
Yeah, look, I'm like you. I've got a bit of a selection as well, so it just depends on who I'm talking
on the processor and tell them it's the different radio anyway. Go ahead.
I'll better still do absolutely nothing and go, how does that sound now? And I go, oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, I remember Jerry KO one night was getting a few people wound up. He said, what's that sound I'm hearing? And he, no one could hear anything. But the conversation went on for about 40 minutes. I think, worried about this damn sound that wasn't there, over.
It's too funny, isn't it? Mate, I just went up the road to watch the fireworks at Scotland. It's amazing how friendly people are. I just got talking to a couple of these guys that are up there, and turned out that the bloke's a young Chilean guy, and he's here with his mates just for a couple of weeks, and they're staying in Coogee, and then they're off back to Chile in 6 days. And he said, they came here just for New Year's Eve, and just amazing. Such a small world.
Yeah, especially at a Coogee Bay Hotel, mate. You can cook your own steak on the barbecue too, so it's a good backpackers hotel. Plus, some good bands go through there, Darren.
Well, there used to be good bands when I had Selena's, Scott, but now that Selena's is closed, the bands are not fantastic. But I've been at the Coogee Bay twice on New Year's Eve, and I tell you what, never again. It's you're just looking over your shoulder all the time. Who are you going to bump into?
Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, all right, Merry, Happy New Year to you, mate, and I'll get you to throw it back to Peter and say cheers to the group. I'm going to get out of here. Nice to catch us on the frequency. VK2 Triple N Group, VK7NWT.
Okay, Scotty, Merry Christmas, mate. I'll throw it out there. Happy New Year. Catch you later on. Back to you, Peter.
All right, Scotty, VK7NWT, yeah, good to make contact with the Scotty. And like I said, we're here every Tuesday, every Thursday night, or we should be. Quite welcome to jump on if you want, anytime.
Yeah, thanks, Peter. See you, Lewis. See you, Bill. See you, all the crew. Bye-bye.
Go polish your Yasu.
Cheers there, Scotty.
Yeah, see you, Scott.
Okay, who you got out here? Well, they're dropping like flies at the moment. I guess I'm going to call for Andy and see whether he's there. VK3 AJA, VK3 HSB. Yeah, Andy. Okay, you're going to cross him off the list. I'm going to go through the list now because there's so many dropped off. Lewis, I'm going to go through there, VK2 JDW.
Yeah, I'm still here, Pete. Yep, and I seem to be like VK2 Triple N, the odd one out. I'm running the ICOM, so the 7410. It's a nice little unit for its price as well. They're back to you, Pete.
No worries, mate. Good man. Bill, are you there? Still there, Bill? VK2 KT.
Yeah, I'm still here. Lewis, there's nothing wrong with Icon, mate. I am 756 Mark II, and I absolutely love it. But I've still got a Kenwood TS 430S, and I've got an absolutely 520S that's been in the box for 35 years, mate. That's sitting proudly on my shelf. So I'm on the A7, but I'm very open-minded, mate. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problems there, Bill. My first radio was a Kenwood, actually. It was, I think, the 430S. Yeah, I think it was a 430S. It was a ripper of a radio, and yeah, I traded that in for an IC 7000 when they first come out, and the one I used in the mobile, and yeah, I still regret the sale of it. It was a fantastic old girl, and it worked extremely well. But it went to a good home, so that was kind of happy in that. And yeah, I just upgraded this one this year, actually. Just I was actually going to buy a 7600, and I thought, well, I need a new amp, so I kind of said, oh, I'll get the 7410. The only difference really is the screen and a few little odds and ends, but I'm quite happy with the 7410, and I got the amp as well, so I was extremely happy. But yeah, my future one, I'm looking at the 7850. That's the goal for the future there, Bill.
Yeah, I got you with that one. Mate. I know where you're coming from. I like the old gear. I picked up a Mint Yaesu FL20 2100Z. Put new tubes in it and got a Marathon a little relay box and put between the AC and it. And I can't fault the old gear. And like I say, this Stevens 520S Kenwood's been in the box for 35 years, mate. I've tied it up and tuned it up, and it still works as good as the day it was made. So I might own a Ford, as the saying goes, but I don't mind getting my arse into a Holden occasionally. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problems there, Bill. Yeah, my history. I started on CB, like probably many guys that are coming through the ranks now, and back in the '80s, late '80s, '90s, and did all the fun stuff that you shouldn't do on the old CB radios back in them days. But yeah, I had to give it away for a while, and I come back in 2011 and got my F call, and I was, as I said to Pete, I was lucky. I was involved with a great club in Sydney, and they really looked after me down there and put me through all the study, and I went for the advanced license. So yeah, it's I got a little radio here. I've had sitting in the cupboard for quite a while. It's one from New Zealand that covers quite extensive frequencies. I've just been playing around on with the last few days, and it's good to hear the old bands starting to get very populated again, and there's some great people starting to come back on, and I think a lot of the terrorists have disappeared onto UHF there, Bill.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I started the same. I got my first handy CB back in '76. It was I still remember it, a TRC 24C AM radio with a gutter grip, plastic center-loaded whip. Yeah, been right through the ranks, did the same thing. I actually did my advance through the radio electronics school, and I'm also an assessor. I did my assessor training. I'm an assessor with the Water Club. So, I'd just like to pay back. The radio's been so good to me, and I love it so much. And now, if I can help people come through the ranks, that's why I'm actually one of the admins on the VK entry for basically all VK groups. I pretty much look after them all. But look, the more people we can get interested in it, the better I like it. I think it's a fantastic hobby. I love the new F calls. There's so much innovation with these guys, being able to run 10 watts, but the antenna experimentation, and it's just amazes me. It's phenomenal. So we've got some really, really good new fresh blood coming through with great new ideas, and I love it. I think it's the best thing that could have ever happened. Right, I'm going to throw back to Peter, as he's the controller. He's sitting there, and he's one of these fabulous F calls that I can't praise enough. I'll throw it back to him, mate. VK3 FHSB. Take a peek, you better throw it around the group against theirs there.
All right, Phil, VK2, KT, VK3, there. VK3, HSB. I better not have too many more of these Jimmy. Anyway. We're actually going down the list. I know Rob's not there anymore. Tom, Tommy's still there. VK3, FALE, VK3, FHSB, and the group. Are you there, Tommy?
I'm still with that. VK3, FHSB, and the group. VK3, FALE, portable. We were just listening to your comments there about the various manufacturers and brands. I've got to say though, Lewis, you being the only one running an Icon, you've actually probably got the best audio out of everyone, to my ears anyway. Nice and clear. So, I'm running a AC here as well, but I've got one of those 520X in my that Lewis knows well. He'd be chasing me around the band, so back in the early days when I first got licensed. It's not very good at staying on frequency, but other than that, it's a bit of a Sherman tank of a radio, fairly indestructible. And very hard to keep it pegged down to the 10 watts. So not an ideal radio for an call. Look, I haven't got too much more to add. I'll throw it back to you, Pete, and you can continue going down the list. VK3 FHSB, VK3 FALE Portable.
I think he's over. Tom, I lost it totally. You're in there, then you sit bed. Like a woman walking and talking, they walk away from you, and then they abuse you when you get to the end. No, I just can't hear you, mate. All I got was, I've got the best modulation. Is that correct?
Yeah, right, okay. So that's what you got from my answer. All right, no, we'll stick with that. VK3 FHSB, VK3 FALE.
Yeah, I'm just hitting it. It's just very hard, mate. I've got static crashes and all sorts of stuff. I don't know what's going on in Melbourne at the moment, but I might have one of those dodgy power poles as well. Just hang fire, mate. Darren, hang on, who have we talked to? Sorry, I'm a bit confused at the moment. Too many bourbon. VK2, Triple N, Darren, VK3 HSB. Can anyone hear Darren? Because I can't.
Nah, I didn't hear him there, Pete.
No, mate, either, Pete. I'm getting all those knocks and crashes too, mate.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Crazy. God's giving us a dodgy New Year's Eve. Eric, I don't think I'll put out a call for Eric, see if he's still there. VK3 BSG, Eric, VK3 HSB and D Group. Are you there, mate? Well, I can't hear him. Can anyone else hear him?
Yeah, nothing heard this way.
Right, there we go.
Okay, I'll cross him off the list. So all we've got left with is Mike in Brisbane, VK4, MNM. Mike November, Mike, I think it is. VK3 of HSB. Are you there, Mike?
VK3 FHSB, VK4 Mike November, Mike Nova. Yeah, still here. I'm going to get to go upstairs. We got my
It's VK2K2, Mike. I copied your mate, but it looks like Peter may not. Did you copy Mike at all there, Peter?
No, I got nothing. I could hear something, but I just couldn't make it. I'm trying to put those dials, mate. I couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I couldn't hear VK3 FALE Paul either, mate. I've lost him completely. So it looks like conditions are going to deteriorate on us. So look, I may pull the pin while I can still talk to everybody. And if Mike can hear me in Queensland, mate, pleasure talking to you tonight. We'll have to do it again. But I think I might sign everybody if you can all hear me. And I don't think there's anything worse than just disappearing into the mud. I like to say goodbye. So cheers, everyone. I'll pull the pin for now. I look forward to next Tuesday. And I'll throw it back to you, Peter. VK3 FHSB, VK2 Kilo Tango.
No worries, Bill. VK2 Kilo Tango, VK3 HSB. All right. Good night, mate. And you're welcome, as always. Next Tuesday, next Thursday, 9 o'clock, be here. It'll be squared. Robert. VK3 BENV. Sorry, FENV. You there, Rob? VK3 HSB. Anyone else here got VK3 FENV?
No, I didn't hear him here there, Pete. But 73's there, Bill, as well.
VK3 Fox Delta Mike. Keep the station there coming in, please repeat. VK3 Fox Alpha Delta Mike. Fox Alpha Delta Mike, and your name?
I'll get Peter. It's Wayne, Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo, Wayne.
No worries, Wayne. Where are you, Wayne?
Located in McLeod. McLeod? No.
Oh, I spoke to you before.
Yeah, I spoke to yourself and Lewis this afternoon.
Oh, very good, mate. Welcome to the entry net. There's not many of us left. We're all just disappearing one by one. So the business stations are having trouble getting us to go. got a few that are still there, but having a bit of trouble. Do you want to have a chat to anyone? I'll give you a list of people who are still here. That would be VK3 SALE Tom. Very hard to get. He's portable. You've got Lewis, of course, VK2 Jack Daniels Whiskey, JDW. You have VK4 MNS Mike, November Mike in Brisbane. And that's about it, I think. Darren, no, he's gone. Anyway, have a go, mate.
Thanks, Bill. I've been listening in for a while and listening to the discussions. I've got a couple of JTs here as well. But I want to give Lewis a call. VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. This is VK3 Fox Alpha Delta Mike.
Yeah, VK3 Fox Alpha Delta Mike. Good signal there again, Wayne. You're still up in the 5 and 9s and making it all the way up here without a problem there. Got a few northern neighbours in the background, but you're just going straight across the top of them. So definitely a great signal there, mate. Back to you.
Roger, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey, VK3 Fox Alpha Delta Mike. Okay, Lewis, I've got you 5 and 9 plus 10 plus 15. I mentioned this afternoon I was working on those cables and they were a big fail. I plugged them in and tuned them up there this afternoon at the start of the net, but they weren't working, so I had to go back to the old original cables. Over.
Yeah, not a problem there, Wayne. You're still making the trip up here, great. So that's the main thing. You're on there and you're getting heard. I haven't had a problem getting anyone tonight, really. I've heard everybody, and no one's really dropped out at all. So it's been good receive from up here. But yeah, it's the band's starting to deteriorate, but it's been good tonight. It's held up well, and there's been some really good signals there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Tuesday night now because I'm off Tuesday night, so I'll be definitely on Tuesday night as well. Again, and all I can hope is we can get that other person in Melbourne on that runs the sites. We've got to get him on the radio one night. He's got a great voice there, but yeah, not much happening up here. It's pretty quiet at the moment. All the fireworks are going off for the a while ago, and yeah, I think we don't get the midnight ones up here. I think that's all based down in Sydney. I think Darren down there in Sydney is probably in the best spot, not far from the harbour, and he'll be getting the best view probably around midnight when they all start firing up down that way there, Wayne. Back to you.
This is a big fireworks in Melbourne tonight, despite the fire ban. But Lewis, are you involved in the Wyong campaign?
In the Wyong, what was that last bit? The Indonesian just come over the top on that one.
There's a hamfest up in Wyong in February. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. They're Wayne, the Wyong Field Day on every year. It's they say it's one of the biggest ones in Australia. I don't know. I'm a member of the club, the Central Coast Amateur Radio Club that runs it. I actually went to it last year, the first year I've ever gone to one, and being only a 5-minute drive away, it was pretty easy to get there. So yeah, and I'll probably go this year. I want to look at a couple of mobile antennas. There's a company in Sydney that do mobile antennas. They're called Rotor. They do the screwdriver antenna. They're a little bit bigger than the one I use, and I'm kind of interested to have a look at that one. They're capable of running a bit more power, so that's my interest. The one I've got at the moment, it can only handle around about 200 watts, and it's kind of hard to get a mobile amplifier that kind of runs on 200 watts. So if I can get something to handle around 400 watts, it'll make probably my mobile running a little bit better and louder there. So kind of interested to get down to that one this year. But it is on, but I'm not too sure of the date. I think it's in February, early February there. Back to you, Wayne.
Yeah, Roger. I think it's in February. I went to the one in Rosebud and the one out at Ballarat. Those the rotor antennas. I think our mate makes those in his garage with his son. Is that correct, David?
Yeah, there's I think it's there was a Kiwi guy and an Australian guy. They're mates or something, and they've got a little factory down in Sydney, and they or in their backyard they make them. And I've actually heard a few guys running them up this way, and they run around Queensland and that, and they sound fantastic. And the power advantages is kind of thing I'm looking at. I'm looking at going a bit more mobile lately, or into the future, and getting out and about in some of the headlands and putting out some calls on the mobile. I've got another antenna here I can use, which covers up to 80 metres, a multi-band dipole. So I kind of hope to do a bit more of that this year and work a bit of DX. They're back to you, Wayne.
Do those antennas need their own power supply to drive those screwdrivers?
Yeah, acknowledging the other station. Yeah, they just run 12 volt to the to your cigarette lighter in the car, and just on a switch there, and just powers it that way. But there's another station there, Pete, if you want to bring him in.
Yeah, that station's Danny Boy, VK3FHSB. Go ahead.
Yeah, Peter, it's just VK2 Triple N again. I just thought I'd let you fellas know there's a station from the West Indies on 7130, and he's coming in very strong, and I just worked it with my very basic setup, so I have no doubt you'll get through 7130 from the West Indies. Over.
No worries. Thanks, Dan, for that.
Okay, guys, I'll leave you to it. Have a fun night. Catch you in 2016.
Happy New Year.
See ya.
Yeah, cheers there, Darren.
See ya.
Oh, I'm just going to nick off another 10 minutes. I've got to do some chillers for the wife. So I'll just hand over to you, Lewis, if that's all right, because I can hear you.
Yeah, no problems there, Pete. I'll just say good day to Tom. Yeah, and yeah, I'll definitely keep you in mind for the hex beam there, Tom. When I offload it, I'm hoping somewhere mid-year at getting the other flat top beam. So I'll keep you for first choice there, Tom.
VK3JDW, VK3FALE. Yeah, no worries, but yeah, definitely keep me in mind. Yeah, definitely interested. Look, I might take this opportunity to pull a bit, actually. I was just waiting for waiting to get called back in. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. I don't think I'm going to make New Year's, actually, this year. So, look, great chatting to all you. And I'll say Happy New Year to everyone. And yeah, as I say, I'll take this opportunity to bow out. So I'll pop it back over to you there, Lewis, VK2JDW, and the group from VK3FALE Portable.
Yeah, VK3FALE Portable, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. Yeah, good night there, Tom. Cheers and 73s, and we'll catch you hopefully on another night there. Back to you.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, no, it's been a good group tonight. Yeah, I wish I was just a little bit more energetic than I am. But look, it sounds like the net's gonna run a couple of nights a week. So yeah, look, while I'm on holidays, I'll chime in again. Okay, I'll take 73 and make this my final.
Yeah, no problems there, Tom. I thought you'd be the lively one like me. I'm fully awake now. The old night shift's kicked in, so yeah, I'll probably be into the wee hours of the mornings chasing DX.
You think so. You think that being a night shift worker I'd be coming along at this time of the night. But yeah, look, we made the trip up the way in the middle of the night last night.
and didn't get much of a sleep, last night, and then had a bit of stuff to do today. So I'm pretty knackered at the moment.
No problems there, Tom. You have a good night there, and for the rest of the hour and a half to the new year, and we'll catch you in the new year there. Cheers for now.
Okay. All right, cheers for now. I'll let you bring that station through.
Yeah, go ahead. The other station. This is VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey.
Go ahead, the QSK.
Good evening. We VK3 Fox at Charlie Echo Victor. Good evening, group.
Yeah, VK3 Fox Charlie Echo Victor, was it? VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey, and Pete's just stepped aside for a second. VK3 Fox Hotel Sierra Victor, Bravo, sorry. He should be back in a minute, but a good evening from this way. VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey, back to you.
Yeah, no worries. VK3 Juliet Delta Whiskey, sorry. What is it? VK3 Fox Charlie Echo Victor, name of Kelvin. Gladly we got knocked off early tonight, so I was lucky enough to make it home for half an hour to catch up with you guys.
Yeah, no problems there, mate. Yeah, we're still around. Pete's just ducked out for a quick second there. You've also got I think VK2 Triple N up in Bondi, Darren, and there's another station, VK4 M up in Brisbane. If you want to come back and say g'day to any one of them stations there, back to you.
VK2 station, was it Triple M for Nelly or Triple N for Mary, over?
Triple N for Nelly.
No problem. November. Okay. No problem at all. Beautiful. Okay, VK4. November, Mike. Brisbane, how that go? You got the, you VK3 here. SPV, right?
Yeah, I think he might have gone now.
I'm back.
Yeah, Pete, you got VK3 Fox Charlie Echo Victor on the side there as well.
Kelvin. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, Kelvin, VK3, SCV, VK3 HSV. G'day, Pete, VK3 FHSV, VK3 SCV. How are you, Pete? Good, mate. Glad to see you could make it. Yes, I was quite pleased when I said tonight that we could knock off 2 hours early. So, yes, I've come home, I've jumped in the shower, had a nice cool shower, mate. And, just got a nice cold drink. And, I'll be able to catch the last half hour of you guys and at least catch up with you there, over. Yeah, no worries, mate. That's good stuff. Yeah, we've had a few tonight, 12 of us tonight, a few in, a few out, a few listening and a few gone and a few portable. Andy is back from Lakes Entrance, or he was. He's gone now. He's gone to mind the dogs or something for the fireworks. Lewis is there. He's booming in. Bill's there. VK2, sorry, he's gone. VK2 KT. He's one of the administrators for the site, the Facebook site. VK3 FEMV Rob in Sandy Creek, he's gone. VK3 FALE Tom in Wangaratta, he's portable. He's probably still there somewhere. We had a VK2 Triple N, Darren in Bondi Beach. Eric, VK3 BSG. He was mobile. We couldn't hear him. He's gone. Had a VK7 NWT Scotty in Tasmania. He was booming in. VK4 NMN Mike November Mike. His handle. Name is Mike. He's in Brisbane. I think he's still there. And VK3 FADM, Wayne in McLeod, and yourself. Back to you, mate. VK3 FCV, VK3 HSV, and the group.
Yeah, VK3 HSV, VK3 FCV. Yeah, it sounds like a couple of faces in the background here. There's the background as well. I don't know whether it's just part of the group or there might be another conversation in the background here. But yeah, I've got most of those calls, mate, but I'll get them as we're going around anyway. But I'm glad I had time to make it home and catch up with you guys before you disappeared, before the I disappeared, not be able to talk to you before the new year. So, no, it was great. So, yeah, like I said, I had my shower, cooled down a bit, felt $1 million now, mate. Feel real good. So, yeah, I'm going up for you Wednesday, that.
Yeah, good man, that's good. Happy New Year to you anyway. Happy New Year to everyone, I suppose. Do we have a chat to Lewis? He's moving in. He's VK2 JDW. Have a go at him.
VK2 JDW, VK2 JDW, VK3 FCV.
Yeah, VK3 Fox Charlie Echo Victor. Good evening to you. The name this way is Lewis Lima Echo Whiskey in the Sierra, and yeah, we're located up in Wyong on the central coast of New South Wales, probably about 140k just north of Sydney there. On the lovely beaches of the central coast there. You're a nice signal up here, 5 and 8, 5 and 9 at times there. So the band's been very nice to us tonight, and everyone's been pushing some great signals up this way, and also down this way from Queensland there. So it's been a very good night all round on the 40 metres, which has been very surprising. So yeah, and definitely run well by Pete there. So that's the main thing. There, back to you.
Yeah, VK2 JDW, VK3 FCV. He's got a fast night down this way. He's got a night down Berwick, mate. Southeast of Melbourne, about 35 kilometres southeast of Melbourne. Suburb of Berwick. It's Bravo, Vico, Romeo, Whiskey, India, Charlie, Kilo. I think, yes, that's right. But no, you're doing a good job there this way, mate. That's for sure, over.
Yeah, no problems there. You got a bit of a help of I've got a little bit of an amp there, pushing out about 400 watts as well. So probably why I'm a little bit strong tonight, or a couple of dB up. So just helps the signal there anyway. So had to give it a bit of a run. It doesn't get much work. I probably do about 85% of my time on radio on the mobile while heading to work and things like that. So it's been fantastic to actually sit here and talk on the home station for once, and actually hear everyone really good. The mobile's pretty good, but yeah, sometimes there a few people have trouble hearing me, but that's normal. But that's all the fun of it. Yeah, it's the first time I've spoken, and probably won't be the last there. Didn't get the name, but yeah, I hope to join in here quite often on my nights off. I look forward to it now. So catching up with everyone on the Facebook pages and that, and yeah, like to chat around local. I do a fair bit of DX work, but tonight's just about VK. So back to you there, no problems. VK3 Fox Charlie Echo Victor, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. Yeah, we're just doing our 10 mods this way, mate. Yeah, I was looking up at the meter now, and yeah, we're doing our 10 mods. We're on 10 mods, mate, so good stuff. That's good. We're making a good trip up there. That's good stuff. All right, look, we might, who's the chairman tonight, Pete? I don't know who the chairman is or what's organised or anything, mate, but who's got the road tonight there, over? Yeah, I'm still a stuck controller, mate. I'm
silver fat controllers tonight as well.
Oh, well, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, mate, I'll tell you what, we'll start back to you then, VK3 FHSB.
Yeah, it's not alright. Look, I quite enjoy it, you know. This is what I do anyway. Work for companies, and I'm always like at the front. You know, this is how it is. So I don't mind really running it. Alright, who have we got left here? Let me have a look. Mike in Brisbane, VK4 MNM. Mike November Mike. Are you there, Mike, in Brisbane?
Yeah, I think Mike's gone there, Pete, and also Tom's gone as well. He said 73s and all that. So I think it's just me, you, Wayne, and the other station there.
Yeah, that station just on them was VK3 FCEV. His name's Kelvin.
Calvin. Yeah, no worries, Calvin. I'll just write that one down so I know next time. Yeah, Tom went. He's a little bit tired, so he's having an early night there. Back to you, Pete.
No worries. So we've only got, did you say, you said Mike's gone, didn't you?
Yeah, I give Mike a call, but he seems to be gone there. So all the northern neighbours have grabbed him, knocking him out. But yeah, it's just me, you, Wayne, and Calvin there now.
Oh, that's all right. Doesn't matter. We'll keep going for about 11, and then before the pin, so I can go in and annoy me missus. How's that sound?
Yeah, she'll love that. Yeah, I say she will. But yeah, I've got to get out of here in a minute. I've got to go find mine. I think she's gone next door. She's over there drinking with the neighbours, so I'll have to go over and have a few Jack Daniels with her. But as I said at the beginning of the net there, I put this on record, so I'll upload the video tomorrow, and you'll all get to see what a great signal you just put out tonight.
Beautiful, that'd be fantastic. It's APOC put one up on me. I think he put one up Calvin or Tom, I think it was. And it's weird to see yourself or hear yourself and watch the meter on the radios going down. It's a weird thing. Yeah, Calvin's on the other end of Melbourne, and we've been talking on 2 metre through REC repeater, which is good fun. You know, I can barely hear him on this, but bang, crystal clear on the 2 metre. Back to you, Lewis.
Yeah, no problems there, Pete. I haven't got the home base VHF at the moment. We had the winds on Boxing Day there. We got some pretty strong winds up here on the coast, and it snapped me 2 metre 70 centimetre antenna in half. So I'm missing a VHF antenna for the moment. So still got it in the car, but just not at the home location. So but I don't use VHF much. I used to use D-Star a lot when it was working, and you were able to select a reflector overseas. But for some reason, all the D-Star repeaters in New South Wales, or the ones that I can assess or used to be able to get from here, like I can get into Gosford, Sydney, and also Wollongong, which is quite a fair bit of distance. They've all kind of blocked to the one frequency now, so it kind of made it not worthy of having. I used to jump on Reflector 1, which was kind of England and a bit of America, all in one, and chat on there a fair bit, and Reflector 30, which was another American one, which was pretty good. But yeah, for some strange reason they've locked it out, so you can't do it. So I've kind of given up on D-Star and VHF at the moment, and concentrating more on the HF side. I find HF a lot better anyway. It's my main choice. It's a lot more fun there, Pete.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm with you on that too. But just Calvin and I had a chat, bang, on you get. And look, thanks for the the guidance on the reflectors that night, all that week we were mucking around with it. I don't know whether Cal would be interested in that. Cal, you can actually speak. I can actually speak to Lewis up in Sydney from the 2 metre. With I don't know, you explain it, Lewis, because you know more than I do. I can't remember how to do it anymore. Back to you. Just give Cal a bit of a rundown how it works.
Yeah, it's just you just go through your local repeater. Up here, my local repeater is VK2RAG, which is based at Gosford, and you just with your DTMF microphone, you just dial in 9501, which is a reflector in Sydney, and you can have as many people as you want to join in on that reflector. Or once you link say your local repeater VK3REC, once you kind of link that to the reflector, then that anyone that can receive that reflector will go through 9501, and you can have someone connect in every state right around Australia into 9501. I think it takes up to around about 500 connections, so you can have 500 repeaters kind of linked to that one reflector, and you can talk Australia wide or around the world and things like that. There's another reflector, I'm trying to think of the number, I think it's 9100. I'm not too sure, I'd have to look it up again, but that's a one in America. It connects to around about 52 states in America, and then there's a few European stations also connected to it, so you can use that one reflector and pretty well talk around the whole world. It's kind of with the IRLP modes and the reflectors and that, it's very similar to D-Star, but with D-Star you just connect into your local repeater, and then you just dial in a reflector and it just connects to that reflector. Very, very similar to IRLP, but it's just digital. Probably the only difference. But yeah, there's quite a few new ones coming around. You got DMR, which is the Yaesu Fusion one. I think there's not many reflectors in Australia, and I'm sure it probably will take off, but probably take a while like everything else. But yeah, there's some great stuff around. But the only thing you've got to be careful on IRLP, there's a website you can go to, it'll tell you all the different reflectors and things like that, but you just got to be very careful that it doesn't connect to some that link to the reflectors may be connected to bands that you guys are not allowed to use, so you just got to be very mindful and just kind of read up on that first before you kind of transmit, because you could transmit on a 6 metre repeater or something like that, and yeah, you get a few cranky people around that don't like that, but honest mistake, who cares? But yeah, that's pretty well the gist of it there, Calvin.
VK2JW, VK3FCEV. That sounds very interesting. I was going to say that especially for exports anyway, we'd have to be very careful and sort of look into it to make sure that we're not crossing that line, so so to speak. That's incredible. But yeah, like I said, we'd have to have a good look into it to make sure that we don't cross that line. We've been guys like this. He's on the other side of Melbourne, sort of to where I am, but we can hook up and plain as day, like talking face to face, not too moved, but I still like the more than the 2 metres. I don't know, I just find it more of a challenge with the DX and things like that, but yeah, I don't use 2 metres a lot, as I said to Pete. I don't know many people up there, but then again, that's my fault for not using it as well, People are only going to know you if you start using the band again. So, you know, I suppose that's partly my fault. But the last couple of days, pretty nice man up there. I've been having a bit of a chat. So I did sort of, we had to call the night. So they did, you know, they did so, that's good. Good insight for our Lord, for sure. So I might have a look into that, mate. And
Yeah, no problems there, Calvin. Yeah, look, I've been licensed for about 4 years, and you know, like I was lucky. A lot of people showed me a lot of things, and you know, explained things to me and things like that, and I just kind of went from there and just done it. But I say to many new guys that come into the hobby, you know, like it's kind of if you've come from CB, you're a little bit more with kind of what's happening and things like that. But probably the best advice you'll ever get is when you turn your radio on, tune your radio up, jump on the frequency that you're on, call CQ. Pretty simple. And you may call it 3 or 4 times and things like that, and you may not hear something, or you might get anyone come back to you. But if you call CQ and you just keep calling CQ, someone will answer you, and you just go from there. It just builds that confidence up to make a call, and you know, and eventually you just do it by habit, and then a lot of people come back to you, and you start making a lot of contacts, especially with DX. 10 watts, you can work the world. I can tell you that now. When I was an F-call, I worked everywhere in the world on 10 watts and had an absolute ball. It's just being in the right place at the right time and just putting that call out. If you can hear them, call them back. That's my probably advice. If you can hear them strong, then you're more than likely 50% chance you're going to get back to them without a problem, because most of the guys that are calling from Europe and the States and places like that, they're running big beams and big power, and they're doing all the work. So they're just kind of picking you up, and you're just getting back to them. You're not doing so much work, but it's when you get that first DX contact, you're just like, yeah, that was great, fantastic, I want to do it again, and you just keep going and going and going, and then eventually you just you know, you're talking everywhere in the world. It's just an absolute fantastic hobby, and a great hobby to get into. These nets, they're absolutely fantastic, and it's been long overdue, because you get a lot of people together of different license classes, and people can explain to you things that they do, and like I do when I'm an advanced call, and you know, I talk on all different bands and all different digital modes and things like that, and they're great. But you know, I've always said, you know, like, get on, learn as much as you can, and you know, if you've got the bug and you really get into to radio, then, you know, just advance, and but just do it when you want to do it. Don't let anyone push you or tell you to, you know, to go up to a standard or go to a full call. You do it when you want to do it, and you know, enjoy the hobby. That's probably my suggestion to everyone, is just enjoy the hobby, and if you want to go forward, go forward. If you don't, just stay where you are, and just have fun. Doesn't matter what class of license you are, as long as you just have fun on the radio. You make contacts and you make good friends, and that's all it's about there. Calvin, back to you.
Okay, good. It's a cool idea here, but I was a little bit muffled there. Yeah, no problem there, Bill. VK2 JDW, VK3 FCEV. Yeah, I've actually met a person on here already. I made friends with Peter there. We've been sort of keeping in contact with a few matters down on here. But yeah, like you said, you know, I'll probably go to the Foundation. What's the next one? Oh my God. What's the next level? God. Standard. Oh my God. Talk about going blank. Yeah, no, I'll probably go to Standard. That'll be playing at home. I mean, you know, I'm not even too much of the moment. I know most people contact, you know, I spoke to what's his name, Pedro. He's a big station caller, so I think everybody spoke to him. So, Canada, Alpha, I could say now we're lucky. Made New Zealand a couple of times as well. So at the moment, we might say I'm quite happy with it, with the 10 months. Like I said, I will go further, but it's a matter of when I decide to do it. The best station that you would see the call is please go ahead and the station that call is. Okay, 3FHSB on the group. VK2 Bravo Fox Charlie, good evening all. Good evening mate, how are you Frank? I'm good buddy, I'm good. I'll sit back and have a listen so I know he's on. It's not many of us left mate, you're a bit late for the party. Oh, that's alright, I still got some bourbon here. Good man. Yeah, so this is VK3 FHSB and that is VK2 VFC, Big Fat Capacitor. And he is located, I'm just trying to remember where he's located, because my little list of things will tell me where Frank is. He's in Albury, isn't that right Frank? Yes mate, on the River Murray in Albury, best little town in Australia. The Big Fat Capacitors, is that correct? Yeah, that's the place mate, yeah. We make big fat capacitors on this side of the river, and on the other side of the river we make QRM. Oh, you're a funny man. I like you. Who we got? Drake. Who we have on at the moment is VK3 FCV Melbourne in Melbourne. We have Wayne. I think Wayne's still there. I haven't spoken to Wayne for a bit. We're going to give him a call in a minute. VK3 FADM. And Lewis, VK2JW, Jack Daniels Whiskey. That's who's on at the moment, Frank. VK2, BFC, VK3, HSB, and the Little Group. Oh, no worries. I'll go there, VK2JW, and the boys down here, like Calvin. Hope you're all doing alright. I've been down the bottom end of the bend working a bit of seed up here. There's a couple of Americans down there, and I thought I'd grab them, and a couple of Europeans. So I thought I'd grab what was down there on seed up here before they all disappeared into the ether. And then I come up here and I thought, I know that voice. I know who that is. It's Kelvin. So there you go. All right, VK3 FHSB. Take it away, VK2 BFC. All right, Frank, you're a good man. You're a good man. All right. So, Wayne, VK3 FADM. You there, mate? Roger, VK3 Fox Alpha Delta, mate. Sorry, mate, I sort of slipped you. I'm crossing off names and putting on names and whatever. You got much to say, mate? You want to chat to Frank. Frank's up in Albury, and he's VK2 BFC. Well, no one ever wants to talk to me. I'm a bloody troublemaker. You should know that. Okay, VK2 BFC, Frank. VK3 FC, easily. Thank you very much, Frank, for picking the voice up, mate. You made me feel a little bit important there, eh? G'day, mate. Yes, you're doing a nice job. 5 and 9 up here on the Murray. Lovely signal. I have to send you back one of the new QSL cards. They just arrived from the Ukraine yesterday. Full colour QSL cards, and if you have a look on the Casa del BFC Facebook page, you'll see a copy of the new cards. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 different Australian sayings. So things like it's carted means it's dead, it doesn't work. Or flat out like a lizard drinking, very tipsy, and so on and so on and so on. And a picture of the inimitable big fat capacitor Frank on the front of it with all the dead animals around him. So there you go, you can see that on the Facebook page and on the, I think you can see it on the QRZ page as well. I'll have to send you back the copy of the card. So there you go. We only got I think we got about 80,000 arrived yesterday from the Ukraine. Very good. VK3 FCEV on the go. VK2 BFC. Yeah, good on you there, Frank. Yeah, doing the numbers down here too, mate. 5 and 9. Yeah, 5 and 9 all the way, mate. Good stuff. Good stuff from Albury, that's for sure. All right, we'll try back over to Pete there. We'll go through the HS3. And, yeah, no, good stuff, Frank. I look forward to looking at these cars, mate. I'm just at the page. I'm not seen them yet, but we'll pick them up in a minute. But,
So, VK3 FCV, VK3 FHSC is go back to Wayne. Wayne, do you want a quick chat to our plan? So that's VK3 FADL. Fantastic Frank. He's a good man. VK2 VFC. Give him a call. Yeah, Roger. VK2 VFC. This is VK3 from Alpha Delta Mike. Oh, man. What do they think
Yeah, someone underneath, but I can hear Wayne perfect. VK3 FADM, VK2 BFC. Lovely signal up here, Wayne. 5 and 9. Beautiful signal here on the Murray. Over.
Oh, thanks, Frankie. You're a 5 and 9 plus 15 here in the McLeod in Melbourne. Thanks.
Oh, I know McLeod well. I was in the, many moons ago. We're talking 40 years ago plus. I was in the army in McLeod. They like to call it Watsonia, but it's really McLeod where Simpson Barracks is. And yes, I was there. I spent quite some time there. I spent some time there both as a SIG and also as an instructor at one stage. It was not a bad place. I like I remember the old McTeer Club and in Simpson Barracks with fond memories. VK3 FADM, VK2 BFC.
VK2 DFC, VK3 Fox Alpha Delta Mike. Well, Frank, I'm still there. I'm on leave at the moment, but I'm still there.
Oh, rightio. Okay. Well, I was there back in the 70s, back when they still, I don't even know whether they still teach Morse there, but I went straight from the school up to Kabbalah, up to 7 SIG Regiment, and I was an up SIG. And years after that, I came back to Simpson to be a CW instructor, and then I went over to 128 Squadron. And then I was up at 700 Troop in Darwin and all sorts of places. Finally retired in the mid-80s. So there you go. It's not a bad corps to be in the RA6. VK3 FADM, VK2 BFC.
HSP will be back in a minute. VK3 Fox Alpha Delta Mike. Yeah, I only got in the mid-80s, but I'm just about done. Yeah, I'm still there at the school at the moment, and we another year to go, and then we'll be moving on, probably back to Brisbane.
Fond memories of the school of 6, very fond memories. It's a lovely place. It's very, very good place, Watsonia. Good old Simpson Barracks. They still got the old log periodics up there.
Yeah, they're still there. The Lionies like to hang the Lionies like to hang the few trophies up to the log periodics, but yeah, they're still there, eh?
Oh, jeez. Nothing's changed. 40 years and nothing's changed. Oh, marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. Oh, good stuff. Are you an operator or a tech, Wayne?
An operator, mate. Operator.
That's the way to be. Never had much time for tech. All they seem to want to do is go around and solder things. I was an opposite. I don't know if they even have them anymore. Good days. All right. VK3 FADM. VK2 BFC. I'll be back on the side while I get another one of these quiet holes.
VK2 Delta Fox Charlie, VK3 Fox Alpha Delta Mike. Thanks for the chat, mate. Thanks. Over to you, Pete.
Yeah, I think Pete just jumped out for a few minutes there, Wayne. Beautiful signal there, Frank. 20 over 9, mate. Fair income. That's a massive signal up here on the north coast. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I've got to go find some people. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to everyone tonight, and hope to catch you all again on Tuesday night there. I'll post this video up on Facebook tomorrow, so you get to see the signal reports that you were pushing up this way, and some very big and great signals there. So we'll say 73s for now, guys, and take care. And anytime you're on, just let me just put it on Facebook and let us know. I'd be happy to jump in and say good day to you anytime there. Pete, ran a good show, mate. If you're listening there, and hope to catch you on Tuesday night or sometime over the weekend there. Cheers and 73s from up here. VK2 Juliet Delta Whiskey. We're going to sign and go have a few JDWs now. So cheers everyone, and have a good night there, and catch you in the new year. Cheers for now.
15 DB and all be well.
Good work there, Frank, mate. You're strong, and beautiful signal.
Oh, you can't beat Yaesu FT950s, mate.
Yeah, they're a good model, the old Yaesu. I like the Camwood. I love the Icoms. I'm not fast as long as it gets out and can have a chat. It's a good radio.
Oh, yeah, mate. Have a good new year, brother.
You too, Frank, and everyone else on there. Cheers and 73s for now, and catch us all later.
Don't have too many JDWs.
I'm going to have a few now, Pete. Definitely a few there. Celebrating the new year, mate. Cheers now, and I'll catch this Tuesday, if not beforehand. Bye for now.
I'll be running the first to jump on, mate. No worries, mate. Yeah, mate, and take it in, and cheers, and we'll talk later.
Yeah, catch you there, Wayne, and also Calvin.
All right, boys. It's down to, what are we down to? We're down